He said once he's found that, he's taken or challenged him off the St. John's exhibition. Myra! Time high for a dive. And it's a predicament with the part. You send it up to Adam, one in the post, because he can go against something. And Oregon tried to make it on the outside. And to the 12. We can get this kind of free throw. Now, Oregon got to pitch defense. The Oregon's margin for error is very small. He allows it. That's just lost 3. Manic loss of Rutgers. Half arrow. No stat. Bill. Left wing down to 2. That's a simple shot. It was unsettled. Okay, defensive possession for Gibson. In a stance, fighting the dribble, flying around. And that's a first-round NBA draft pick. Playing harder than everybody else on the board. And he's dealing with a trained calf. Feeling can go dribble off him as a de facto. 12 rejected now. Third of the game. Both ends of the floor. There's that little plant him in a little lane and let him dribble off. Wishes home for Ja'Kai Simpkins. But look at him fly. It takes no time, Nick Bob. Made that. This time they turn it over. Giveaway. It's got to get sped up. You can't have the defensive missing zone. So, man, that's the way to turn it off. He gets set. And that's there. And they can push. For them, can they make the threes? Today, they're 39. That average tempo, shut down rather than 10 months, 7th best in America. Digging in the post defense. And got fouled. Ready to close out and fight the dribble. Did everything right except that. It's on the floor. It's on by the way, Morris Johnson back in Michigan now. With Trey Kinney. Has 3 fouls. That's why we have not seen Bogdan. 6 minutes in the first half. Got it back. In and out. Johnson's been limited to just 5 minutes in this game. We'll see what kind of rhythm he can get in. Gale. Wayland got to Eugene in September. Jane Alma said it's kind of unfair. We're relying on him to do a ton for a guy that just arrived at campus in September. Behind. That is a hustle play made by Kaysen. But he is called for the foul there on the trip behind. Dusty May said we got to play harder. His team's effort has been banned to half.
Feel that. Feel the crash zone. Crash. For secondary. You feel it now? I guess I'll go and try and you just did it. You did all this because it feels good to raise a that raised you. You are a fighter. This is your medallion, the mark of the fighter.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good with 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. $10, 8 pieces, 1 big deal. KFC $10 Tuesday.
Warriors, first responders, nurses, the PhD who is the head of this Head Start program, even an Air Force One pilot. Thousands of people are where they are today because of Head Start. Early education is game changer. Better in school. It means they're it provides children need to succeed in school. Head Start and Early Head Start build strong families.
Hey, I'm Finn McCart. I'll be hosting SNL this week with A$AP Rocky. Aren't you a little young to be hosting? Young? Yes. Plastic surgery's gotten amazing.
A$AP, did you know about this?
Yeah, I've been dead for years.
Well, no, that's going
All right, Team USA, listen up. We're going to Milan to bring home the biggest prize of all.
Canadian tears.
I think time is honestly.
What did Canada do?
We had a little speed up, hiccup after the 2020 mark, but I honestly feel like time is really calculating back to a a normal case.
Michigan up 7 on Oregon Sunday night. Everything is on the line in the divisional round. Matthew Stafford leads.
What do you have? It was actually the official's mistake. He pointed the wrong way.
Okay.
It was off of Simpkins, so Dusty May was going to win that challenge anyways.
A moot point. Into Johnson. Perez Johnson, that'll count.
Just get caught in a switch, and good luck dealing with Perez Johnson in the post one-on-one.
He is nicknamed Junkyard Dog. Dusty May said there were 300 instances, and it's somewhat believable, in which he was saying to himself on the sideline, Junkyard Dog move, Junkyard Dog play against Johnson was beat 16 and 16. 9-point game.
Linda Morgan stands trying to fight the dribble.
Lynn nearly gave it away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stewart. He's had a career day. Sean Stewart off the window. Sean Stewart has a new career high. 20.
The bank has been open for the division right back inside if they can. There it goes.
On the back.
An emotion that Yaxel Lenneborg has played with today.
And it's who he is every day, says Dusty May. 2 years at UAB, 3 JUCO years Arizona Western. Last year, 600 points, 400 rebounds, 150 assists. That is so rare in college hoops. And Stewart was only he and Lynn Bird can say they've had a season of that instance in the history of college. Cadokex, cheddar cheese for 3.
What a play from Cadeau. Well, reading the defense, getting into the paint. Will Cheddar coming up big with the kick out 3.
Every time the Ducks have started to close in, Michigan comes back, and Johnson sent that to the 3rd row.
Not like if Mara's not on the floor, there is still rim protection. You see that. Lenneborg with the block a moment ago, and now Perez Johnson flying in, sending this thing to the 5th. Wow. Just perfect timing coming off the weak side.
And the officials are looking at the clock. So the crew will send the teams back to their benches. Michael Lee, Kevin Brill, Edwin Young. They're going to signal for the media timeout. So we'll take our timeout as well. 10-point game. Ducks trying. Michigan unwavering at the Big Ten.
Woo! We want our employees to be themselves. Woo! We encourage teamwork.
Woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How's that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting rev to you from expensive power.
There's fun, and then there's making the most of it with Plug. There's nothing like arriving and enjoying it. See across pond, a cocktail in the like service to match worldwide with access to the largest global production network. There's nothing, but it's not a sacrifice.
Do you trust me? Of course.
We have to lie to those. But these women are not most people.
Don't miss all new Saturday Night Live with host Bar, musical guest A$AP Rocky. It's an all new SNL tonight. Watch it live coast to coast on NBC and Peacock. The Isley Brothers shout energy. Look at the sound. It's really funny here. It is. Elise has more.
Huddle, and boy, it was loud during that rendition of Shout, but Dusty May is encouraging you guys. We've got to keep defense and rebound as our strong rebound advantage on the glass right now, and with Oregon packing it in, he wants to maintain spacing so they can get it inside and then outside to the shooters.
5 on the shot clock. Simpkins, weaving, that's a tough May. See that happen. 4 go. Each team with 2 timeouts. Michigan in the bonus. Michigan with 4 fouls used. tickets. Shook his man. Team sort of sent away. Lindenborg and Johnson said, no way.
The ring protection elite. There's a reason it's the number one defense in the country, folks, and the number one 2-point field goal percentage as well.
7 points from Kadoa.
Got Will Cheddar on that week out of 3 a couple of minutes ago, so help her. Easy lob for Johnson. Kadoa with some nice reads in the picture.
They've got an Oregon's best short-handed Oregon team. They fought quite hard for the Wolverines. While they're number 1 in the net, number 1 in Ken Pong, number 1 in clean and Michigan beasted now, and that plane is gassed up.
Oregon has given Michigan a half here this afternoon.
Midwest and East Coast 10-7. When they take it, the West Coast trip in the Big Ten. Another Big Ten. Johnson. Jackson was off. Short just flips that with Kadoa. That's a collision. And it's going to be foul on Simpkins. Kadoa went flying into the table. And he's okay.
Elliot Kadoa has been tremendous in this second half.
And that does sail home for Lindsay. Nothing else. He has 136. Well, coming up on Peak Outside today, thrilling slate of action. Number 5, and UNC. Michigan, Oregon, game day in Big Ten. 38 seconds here. 2 times, 21. Great. And they got it all week by a die. Ball run, big bomb.
Yeah, take on Michigan. I would be the only things with size and versatility. For Oregon's front line. On their rhythm and flow in the second half. His rhythm and flow in the second half.
Oregon at 8 fouls, so it's a 1-and-1 on a foul by the Ducks. For 2 timeouts, Wolverines, if they have any issues with by the round Big Ten equivalent, Nebraska is now 18 and 18. Time to understand. Go to the line. Illinois beat Minnesota 10 over UCLA. Wisconsin goes to 5-2 in Big Ten and win over Rutgers. Goes into Assembly Hall by 17.
Wow.
Then it starts at 27.
Signal whether reviewed or not. No review coming from Coach Altman.
For the Wolverines, no. Dusty May will have things that get out of this one, Nick, because second chance, 8 for Michigan. Come out here.
Their strength also flex its muscles, and that's inside. Easy points at the rim, eliminating easy points at the rim in the second half. And again, it's been kind of a trend that's second half offense, the second half as well. But certainly, you got to be proud of your team's effort down your 2 leading scorers.
Michigan coming on the air. 10 wins by at least 20 points. A 10th win in Washington. Lynn. No. And Williams. Another win. Eugene. That's an West Coast road trip back to 10-point victories. 16-1 when they host Indiana on Peacock Tuesday.
They took a pretty good punch from a traded Oregon Duck team with a nice road win.
Michigan 81-71 over Oregon. So hang up news for our producer Billy Matthews, Nick Baugh, Ahmed Reed, Matt McCall, Jordan Crew, John Anderson, I'm Eugene.
My town's just the best. It is the safest in America.
Love slots? The DraftKings Casino app's got you covered. They got tons of slots to choose from, like Cash Eruption, Cleopatra, plus no one's exclusive to DraftKings. All these options, I feel like a slot machine. Winner, early winner. New players play $5 and get 500 spins on your choice of Cash Eruption slots. Plus, first day replay up to 1,000 in credits. The crown is yours. We hit Blue, live on stage, the uproarious
hilarious new play based on the hit movie and classic game. This furious and funny whodunit will leave you dying of laughter.
Coming to the Forest Theater, January 20th through the 25th. Get yours today at EnsembleArtsPhilly.org.
Why not play your favorite slots or a lucky roll? Fold another online casino. Be careful of somebody call an oral surgeon.
New players play $5 and 500 total spins on $10 games.
Keith Jones and Aaron Coleman every weekday morning. We've issued today.
Now that's all snow today, and now cold. On the rest of the and many in our valley are the system tomorrow because the first alert forecast as we look at the radar. The brunt of today's storm, we're expected to see less danger. We need
5 inches of Lehigh Valley. Here, Philly, a little less than an inch, but snowed very heavily for an hour or so. Now, we're seeing another system getting back together over again throughout the day on Sunday. There's a period of about 12 hours. We reached the first alert already, and this is for Sunday from 5 a.m. That's how long duration this system is going to be. But it won't be snowing the whole time. The first alert in effect for Lehigh Valley. It's in effect for Philly, the immediate suburb. We'll go Newcastle County, Delaware, down to County, New Jersey. The exceptions, though, will be as we work towards Atlantic County, Cape May, Cumberland, and County in Delaware, because areas will stay rain longer. The system starts as rain in many locations, but quickly flips over to snow. Areas you see here in blue, and that's why winter weather advisory has been issued for these I-95 corridors. Let's see, I'll tell you about we have a little just east of the New Jersey Turnpike. About the day, that will go back and forth here. But the main idea is along the immediate coastline, the system stays rain longer. I'm going to break this down more in detail. I'll look at your snow total map and impact in just a few moments. Back to you.
Johnny, yeah, well, you know that snow, it started coming down early this morning, and it did was down. But you just mentioned that there is another round tomorrow that's going to go more to this area. We know the crews are out there. We're getting paired for round 2. Take a listen. Early tomorrow.
Kelsey's report that weather region today made for some different driving conditions before they were out. And as you can see there, the dash cam video I had for this afternoon. Conditions like a series today. State police saw that crash, but the highway was shut down in both directions for hours. Video of traffic.
Winter weather making for difficult travel. Takes about several cars.
It's more than that, and it
but it wasn't too bad.
Take it easy and give yourself some space between
And that says more than 70 trucks were deployed. Pre-treated the road prior to the storm and plan to be out working until all roads are clear. The snow stopped falling here around 1:30, but the cleanup continued.
And you see consumer like spending your Sunday with his politicians. And you see him to me and will sell slowly until we'll fall in your neighborhood like your phone. Other news headlines that were following this feed.
Allowing people to reoccupy the building daily, so that's our operation focused on safety.
In the wing of the building has not been confirmed. The Red Cross helped people living there. Action by police in Bucks County led to an arrest of 3 suspects in a robbery. This robbery happened $1,000 worth of IDs and drove off. Suspect in the U.S. on everything rules. They are pretty good. As sort of killed by people familiar with the just all focusing more on good advice. And Martin Luther King Day, getting a head start on celebrating living services again. Continue until taking you one today's events in Sunday. And tracking more snow, the communities, that's all. Like, count on NBC 10 for accurate count on.
Citadel's Readers Approaching to come roast with you. You'll learn with tiered rewards.
Ladies and gentlemen, this minute has up with on Monday. I'm to North Camden Community today. Late Friday, handed out winter clothing to hundreds of people. To vendors. He says and Justin Guynick is back with everything we need.
Yeah. That's so. There could be a couple icy spots. This is not cooling for it to happen today. It's very precipitation. So heavy, it brings down the cold air from the cloud located. So fire tries to work in midday. When that happens, it allows us to warm up a little bit. So Philly, 35 around 1 p.m. Then the cold finally makes a big push. This is 5:30. That will push the strain zone along the coast, but that also on our beaches. So mainly at the most of the day, it's a 2 day high reach of below zero, and then
Justin on NBC 10 News at 11.
Disease progression.
Stop it. This is for your friends and family. That's what how the Flyers lost their 6th straight game today.